I used to do this run a different way, where you get the duplicator, you get basically infinite mana prisms and infinite buffalo stars. It's the way I seen the guy from STA do it. His name is romscout. He's got a tutorial on YouTube. But this way, the way I'm doing it this time, I'm doing it completely different. I was watching a run that Shane sent me, this Japanese guide. And he doesn't do it this way, but it gave me the idea for it for some reason. This part with Richter getting to Dracula, the throne room here. Usually people run up that long stairway and just hop up it and run up it. So the way I do it is the way the TAS does it. It's not that hard, so I don't know why people do it the other way. Anyway, I didn't get the quick kill on the first form of Dracula, but I still got him before he teleported. As you can see, I got rid of all my holy waters. I had one left, but you do not want any hearts when you finish this fight if you're doing this, because you want to start with the heart refresh, and you don't get a heart refresh unless you have 0 hearts. But I did get the quick kill on the second form, which is good because he has more hit points. The quick kill, basically, you have... It's basically a 1 in 3 chance with the Hydro Storm. You Hydro Storm and you throw a Holy Water. If you hit it on the right frame, it does a lot more damage. For some reason it counts the Holy Water damage and the Hydro Storm damage and whatever else. It just throws it all into the mix, and even if you don't hit them with the Holy Water, I don't know why, but that's the way it works. But you kind of try to use visual cues or audio cues to get the timing down, and you can be a little bit more consistent with it, but you can't get 100% consistent with it. The big toss, skipping death here. The way it works is if you take more than half of your max hit points, if you get hit for that, like I get hit for 14 there out of 25, which is more than half of my max hit points, it'll toss you. It's called a big toss is what they call it, but I don't know why they left that in the game. They had to have known, because the way the game works is like if you get hit for like 1 damage and you have a ton of hit points, it barely knocks you back, or it doesn't hit you back at all. And if you get hit for more of your hit points, it knocks you back a little bit further. There's like a few different scenarios or a few different results you can get, but like most extreme is obviously the big toss. They had to have tested for that, so I don't know why they left it in. That leather shield I just got, don't need it. It's from the old method. I'm just used to getting it, I guess. I get it because when I'm skipping through the chapel to the sword card, I use it. What you do there, if you watch the other 26-minute run I'm going to upload, you cast not the Sword Brothers, you cast the Shield Rod spell right when you're passing through that corridor, and those corridors are kind of buggy, but it flickers the screen and you backdash and hold right, and it teleports you past a barrier in your way. Okay, this boss fight, that guy that flies around, if you don't do it right, he will fly around and it'll be hard to hit him and it'll take a lot of your time. But what you want to do, if you're doing luck mode like I am, and you have the Alucard sword, you want to hit the guy with the spear first, and he flies up and the other guy catches him, and then you start attacking the guy with wings. Basically anything in the air in this game that you hit with a sword, if you're real close to it, almost touching it, you might get 2 sword hits in instead of 1 sword hit. So that's how I kill that's how I get through that first boss battle as quick as I did. You see that guy drop the axe sub-weapon. There's axe armors. Sometimes they drop the axe sub-weapon. And for that reason, I jump over a few later in this run. A little bit later, a few more minutes later. Because I do not want the axe sub-weapon later. if you're speedrunning this game, you want to have a complete file so you can skip the dialogue. Like I skipped the famous die monster dialogue in the beginning. You can't do that if you don't have a complete file. I mean, you can do the speedrun still, but I'm doing the backdash there a little bit different way. You can see it's not as quick. Yeah, I'm trying to do it fast there. There's two different ways I do it. Basically, I switch around which way I'm doing it to rest my hand. But the fastest way is to use your thumb and button mash. You kind of hold your thumb in certain ways where your thumb hits circle right before it hits triangle. If you hit them at the same time, it doesn't work right. And the other way, or the second fastest way, is I put my right hand up like I'm using a joystick or arcade stick or whatever, and using my index finger and my middle finger. The slowest way is just to rock my thumb, and I do them in different cases, just depending on what's coming up, and how tired my hand is. That's the one thing I don't really like about this run, is constant shield dashing for the first 10 minutes. Kind of pain in the butt. This rope you hit here to activate the elevator, you can actually shield dash all the way up and your shield hits it. But I doubt it's any faster than just hitting it with the sword. Right there, you go into that doorway, that hallway there. I guess called a load room. Because if you don't, you have to wait a long time for the elevator to come all the way up from the bottom to the top to ride it down. But there's a way if you jump right before you enter. Right before you go back to the outer wall from that hallway, if you jump at the perfect time, you can jump through the floor when you come out the door. It's a little bit faster. I grabbed that $250 bag just to make sure I can buy a library card before I go get the bat form. I'm still debating on, after I did this run this time, I had such problems with mana. I'm debating whether to get the Garnet and the Mana Prism. You can see there where the book sub-weapon comes in handy. Saves me a little bit of time turning around and hitting those skeletons. And there's another place that's coming up in the Coliseum where it comes in very handy. Never really seen anybody use book sub-weapon for this run, but I like it. I think it's good. Usually see holy water or clock. Which clock's good. You can kill Doppelganger really quick with clock, but on luck mode you don't have hearts. You need 20 hearts to use a clock. And when you get the Doppelganger, you still don't have enough hearts. You don't have enough max hearts to do that. These guys here to jump up. You don't want to be walking towards them when they come onto the screen. You can like turn around and head towards them again, like just tap back and forward again. and they'll jump over you. Now here, this is the quickest way I've figured out how to get through here in luck mode. If you're not doing luck mode, I've seen people do, usually you'll see people do soul steal, but I don't have enough mana to do soul steal there, so that's the quickest way I've found out to do it. You have to get close to the first guy with the sword before you get shot, or it will propel you backwards instead of forwards through the guy with the sword. So you don't want to get shot by the first bullet that comes your way. And then as you can see, I hit the book, and as I teleport over, or as I get boosted over and then teleport again, I kind of take out all the guys with the rifles with the book. That's what kind of cemented my idea of using the book, being able to do it that way. There's not really a better way that I've found out to get through that room, the Coliseum, the shield rod room, any quicker. I almost forgot to use a library card here. I'm so used to doing the other method. Well, at the time that I was doing this run, I was so used to doing it the other way. This is the first time I completed this method.
Farewell for now.
So it's still a little sloppy, especially once you get to the reverse castle. This room coming up with the flea armor guys is a pain in the butt. This room right here, I level up here in just a second. But if you do it exactly right, if you kill the exact right enemies, you can get here, kill 2 or 3 guys and level up. It makes you invincible when you level up, and you can kind of dash right through a lot of the enemies there. I've been working on. Kind of got lucky with this guy, Lesser Demon. He immediately flew into the air. He has that animation where he summons other enemies, and he's invincible. Kind of slowed me down a little bit, not a big deal. Even though I got the bat form here, I don't immediately start using it, just because I know I've got to conserve my mana, and I know I'm going to try to do this wolf trick here, which I fail on this run. But if you watch the other one I'm going to upload, a 26-minute run, I surprisingly succeed in doing that trick there. So I usually only try it once. And I was pretty shocked myself. I didn't know what to do once I succeeded in it. I kind of fumbled around for a second. Pretty badass trick though if you can get it right. Really, this run, even though it's a minute and a half quicker than the 26-minute run, I don't know if I'd really call it better. And here, the guy... Foobar this room up pretty good. It only cost me 5 or 10 seconds. But 5 or 10 seconds here, there, somewhere else, so on. It adds up. Changed the wolf there on accident. I'll do that. Right here, when you do the swing smash, sometimes you'll hit a like invisible wall on the other side of that doorway. If you don't do it right where I did it, close to the ground. Here you can see I'm getting close to the boss, so I can get more hits on the sword. Like I was talking about for that first boss fight. I think you do in continuous swing smash here, you'd be doing 4 of them, but I do try to save my mana and do basically 3 casts of the spell. I'll do 1 and then I land, backdash, and do 2 more in a row. But I'm still hurting on mana as it is. This part, I did really bad on this part. The 26-minute run. I'm going to upload at the same time as this one. I did it on the 3rd try. This one, it takes me, I don't know how many, 20, 30, a minute and a half, 2 minutes worth of tries. Pretty bad. What you want to do here, you don't, if you try this at home, you don't want Power of Wolf or Skill of Wolf on. If you do it on this particular spot, for some reason, because you're not supposed to be able to run with the wolf in this short of a distance, but for some reason the way you're on a, like you're about off the edge of the floor there, it makes you run, but it doesn't really work out with skill or power. I don't know why, but it takes a while to get the timing for this right, and I'm still, as you can see, you know, I don't have it down pat. Sometimes I get it pretty soon, sometimes it takes me a little longer like this. Kind of annoying because when you finally get it, if you're trying it for the first few times, you can't remember like what you did to get it right. So it took me a while to get decent with this. And it's finally. For some reason I did bad there. If you do mist, you get above the ceiling. I did mist on the other run, but this one I didn't. Which on this one, if I was not getting any mana prisms from the library, I would probably do it that way, where I go below the ceiling, just so I can regenerate some of my mana. Because I did regenerate some of my mana and I'm almost out again. Right now I'm thinking about getting the Onyx and the money bag, getting 1 mana prism again this run, but it could change. Now here I turned into a wolf, a bat, trying to do the wing smash, and then after a few seconds I realized I don't have any mana. Oh crap. To do that front slide there, basically you do, I don't know if you call it a drop kick or whatever, where you do a double jump, press down forward and jump, and you do that kind of a drop kick, I guess. If you do that close to the ground and you let go of your D-pad real quick before you hit the ground, you'll do that, the forward slide. It's faster than a backslide, but it's not really faster because you have to jump to do it. But if you don't have a shield on, it is definitely faster. I use it to I use it on the last trick of the game because it is faster as far as it moves left or right faster. That comes in handy later in this run. All the runs I've seen of Alucard, they go left right here and up through what's it called? I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically reverse Olrox's chambers. And I don't know why they don't go this way through the Coliseum. Seems like this way's faster. It's definitely less mana intensive. But yeah, from this part on, the reverse Coliseum to the end of the game, this run went really well. Because this last trick, I mean, probably have a 1/3, maybe if I'm doing really well, 50% chance of pulling it off. So I was surprised. This was the first time I've gotten this far on this run and I did this trick right. You have to be within a few pixels difference, a range of a few pixels here when you start the heart refresh. You do a forward slide and 2 heart refreshes, and it shifts the screen over. You have to be, you want to be the, you want to, what you do there is you get up as a bat, and you change into a wolf, and you rise a little bit. If you do it out in the open, you'll see, when you change into the wolf, you'll rise up in the air a little bit. And then you change back into Alucard, and his head basically is, I mean, he's a lot taller than a wolf, so you end up in the next screen above you. But you want to get as high as possible when you do that, else you're liable to fall, you know, you're liable to fall back down instead of getting to the save room like you want to get. If you fall back down doing this method, it's a game over. But I shifted the screen and got into the save room this time. I was surprised. And the rest of it, the last boss fights, are nothing. You got Shield Rod and Alucard's shield. Alucard's shield is ridiculously powerful in this last, on these last 2 bosses. The reason I get the leather shield in the beginning is because I don't want to use the Alucard shield when I'm skipping to get the sword card, because when you use the shield rod spell here for the Alucard shield and you hold your shield out, it drains your mana continuously, and so basically I'll drain my mana out if I do it to get the sword card, and I won't have enough mana to use the sword brother spell to do the money trick and so on. All you gotta do is stick your shield out and jump into it.
Whence you came, trouble the soul of my mother no more. How is it that I've been so defeated? You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26.
In response to this, Alucard's like,
Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, "Do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot." She also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
So you made it.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own father.
Fear not. I had my own reasons for destroying him.
It must have been painful for you.
Indeed. But you must always remember that the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I understand.
Alucard, what will you do now?
The blood that flows in my veins is cursed. 'Twould be best for this world if I were to disappear forever.
I see.
Farewell, then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard?
Don't you want to go after him, Maria?
No, it's best this way. I can't ease his torment. Someday, perhaps, we will meet again. And on that day, maybe.
I see.
Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us.
Yes, let's get out of here.
Just like the wind, I've always been drifting high up in the sky that never ends. Through thick and thin, I always win, 'cause I will fight both life and death to save a friend. I face my destiny every day I live, and the best of me is all I have to give. Just like the sun, when my day's done. Sometimes I don't like the person I've become. Is the enemy within or 1,000 men? Should I walk the path my worth so bad I have? Is someone testing me?